For a long while, this Bible verse really bothered me because I imagined a king God with a scepter who is forcing his subjects into submission. Instead, what we may come to realize is that it is the natural crushing of life and our inability to love that brings us to our knees. And in that exhaustion, we may come to see the life of Christ that can not just love friends, but love even enemies. Have you ever had a felt sense that the boundaries between you and another human being, or you and a group of human beings, or you and the world have suddenly melted down, that you don't really have the sense of separateness? I've heard this called a oneness experience, which I believe is the same as empathy, and that empathy is synonymous with God's omnipresence, God's everywhereness, and sometimes we get to share in that, however briefly it may be, and once we do, we can never perceive the world the same again. Jesus is the one who knew that he was not separate from God. He knew that God was his deepest self, and therefore he had the capacity to forgive even those who hung him up on a cross. God is the deepest presence, our deepest self, our I amness at the very core. Has life brought you to your knees? Has your own inability to love disappointed you, or have you disappointed others because of your lack of love? When we can acknowledge to God and our fellow human being the fact that we have fallen short, we can be born again. You can be born again into a new life today. There is hope. Never give up. I am so grateful to be able to honestly tell you today that I have been praying for you. Also, I welcome your prayers into my life. My prayer for quite some time has been that everything that is not love would be burned up in me, and that I would be able to see that which I refuse to see that is true. So, all of your prayers that align with God's will for me, I just agree with. I've been praying for you that you would have your deepest revelation of love, that you would have your deepest loving experience. Whatever it is that you see in me, if you see me misaligned or whatever, and you have special knowledge of my misalignment, thank God that we can see each other, right? And thank God that we can pray for one another in love. God bless you.